Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoons sometimes, and today in this video, I'm going to go over the top 10 worst times to not have money. Please excuse me. I apologize, I had to go to use the restroom really quick. But anyway, today in this video, I'm going to go over the top 10 worst times to not have money. So it sucks to not have money, and it really sucks to be broke. I've been there a couple times, and it is no fun at all. Like when you want to go out with friends, you don't have any money to pay for anything. Or if you want to buy something, you don't have any money to pay for anything. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So number one on my list would have to be when you're going out to dinner with your friends at the last minute. So it really sucks when you plan dinner with your friends and then you're excited to go out, but then you check your balance and you don't have any money the night you're going out, and then you have to cancel, and then it really makes it super difficult, especially when there's already reservations made and everything. So it just gets really frustrating, and you were very excited to look forward to it, and you can't afford to pay for it. And it really, really sucks. So good tip is to always check your balance a couple hours ahead before you go out with your friends to dinner. So number two on my list would have to be when you forgot your lunch. So I do have a full story about this, which I'll link down below if you didn't see, but I did have money. I just didn't have enough money. And it sucks when you need to buy your food and you don't have any money to buy your food. And you're really hungry and you don't know what you're supposed to get with the little amount of money you have. It's very frustrating. It really, really sucks to not have money when you forgot your lunch and you need to buy food and you don't have any money to pay for your food. It really does. Number three on my list would have to be when you need to buy some extra food for your lunch. So it really stinks to not have enough money to buy extra food for your lunch when you don't pack that much food in your lunch. And it really stinks when you don't have any money to pay for the extra food you want to get for your lunch, and you're really hungry and you only have like two or one thing in your lunch. And I have a full story about how one of my friends wanted to buy some extra food for her lunch, and she didn't have any money to pay for the extra food for her lunch at Subway, which I'll link down below if you didn't see. Number four on my list would have to be when you're going to the movies. So the movies gets quite expensive. I know they have some discount days, like my local movie theater has movies for $5 on Tuesdays, and that's a really cheap deal. And some movie places, they have movies for $1. I know a local theater did a movies for $1 in the summertime. Not sure if they still do, but it really sucks to not have any money when you want to go to the movies and you want to buy like snacks and a ticket, and it just really is annoying because you want to go to the movies and have fun with your friends, but it's really expensive sometimes to go to the movies with your movies, and you don't have enough money to pay for like a ticket and extra snacks. So whenever I would go to the movies, I would bring enough to buy a ticket and also a little extra to buy some snacks too. It was like a $20 and stuff. So always make sure if you ever want to buy snacks, you should always bring like $20 with you, so then you have enough to buy a snack. Number 5 on my list would have to be when you're going to karaoke. So a lot of karaoke places do charge a certain amount for you to pay for it. Some karaoke places have people pay all together. Well, at least the karaoke places that I've been to have had everybody pay all together, and that's the way the karaoke place that I've gone to works. So it does cost money to pay for karaoke, and sometimes it gets a little pricey for karaoke, but it depends on the place you're doing karaoke at. So you should always bring some extra cash with you so you can pay for your karaoke. Okay, and I have a story time about how two-in-one story time about how 2 separate people forgot to bring money for karaoke and someone had to pay for them. And I'll link that down below if you didn't see. Number 6 on my list, when you see something you really want to buy. So I know how frustrating that can be. Like one time I was in Forever 21 and was it Forever 21 or where was I? I don't remember where I was, but I only had $3 in my wallet and I realized I forgot to bring like an extra 20 or something to pay for something. I was in a Forever 21 shopping with my friends and I didn't bring any extra cash. I only had $3, but I needed the last $3 to take the bus. And I decided that I would save my money for the bus because I only had $3 on me, and I wish I brought extra 20s at the time because I should have thought ahead. But luckily I was very mindful of my budget and decided to save my money for the thing I really needed rather than the thing I wanted. So that's a good thing you should look into, is saving your money for your needs rather than your wants. If you spend them all on your wants, you're not going to have any money for the things you need. So always just keep that in mind. Number 7 on my list is if you want a water bottle. Oops, I forgot to put this in the video. I realized I was missing this clip as I was editing the video together, so I'm just doing it right now. So they sell water bottles for fairly cheap at certain like drugstores like Walgreens, and you can get water for a very good price, or you can mostly get it for free at some places, but there are some places where you have to pay for a water bottle. Like some water bottles, it's only $2 to $3, depending on where you get it, like either at the local convenience store, the local drugstore, just pretty much anywhere you can get water bottles for a really cheap price. But just in case, just bring extra cash on you so that you can purchase a water bottle on a really hot day. Number 8 on my list is when you need to heat up your food in a microwave. So I know that sounds kind of weird, but there are some places that charge for you to heat up their food. And I have a full story about how one of my friends brought a microwave burrito that she needed to heat up, but she didn't bring any money to have her burrito heated up, which I'll link down below if you didn't see. So I know that sounds kind of weird, but there are some places that do charge you to use their microwaves, and they need the money in order to keep their store. So sometimes you got to pay a little extra in order to heat up your food. But I mean, it happens. I mean, if you have your own microwave at home, you can just do it there. Or if you are at school, you can just use the microwave for free, because there are some schools that have microwaves that you can use for free. But if you're going to a store and you need to heat your food up in a microwave, it's probably not a good idea to bring something that needs to be heated up. And like I said, I do have a full story about how one of my friends accidentally brought a microwave burrito and she didn't have anywhere to heat it up, and she didn't bring any money for the microwave at the store to heat it up. So I'll link that down below if you didn't see. Number 9 on our list would have to be if you want to print something somewhere, you need to pay for it, like at a school or a library. So this is like another bad time to not have money, because when you're in college, you have to pay for things to be printed, or if you're at a library, you have to pay for things to be printed, and it only like costs 25 cents. But if you need to print a lot of stuff, that is quite a lot of money. So you should always bring cash, or make sure if you have like a school card and it has money on it, you should use the money on your school card in order to pay for things to be printed. So I had to print a lot at the school I was going to, and I hated it because it was really expensive to print. It was like 25 cents to print everything. And there's times where I had to print quite a lot of pages, and it cost like so much money just to print everything at school. And I really hated printing stuff at school just because it would get quite expensive. And it really sucks when you are doing your homework at a library and using the computer, because then you have to pay for things to be printed at the school computer. And it really sucks when you really need to print something like library, excuse me. When you need to print something at a library, like your homework or something, it really sucks when you don't have money to print things at the library. All right, and I have a full story about how someone tried to ask me to loan them money to print things off that were just useless, which I'll link down below if you didn't see. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but he wanted to waste the money on something that he wanted to put in his wallet, and he didn't bring his own money, and it really was frustrating because this person was not understanding and he really wanted us to give him money, but we wouldn't give him any money at all because he wanted to waste my money on something that he wanted to print off for himself, which I didn't like. Number 10 on my list would have to be if you want to buy ice cream on a hot day. So I know that really sucks, is like when it's super hot out and you want to buy some ice cream, and it's a really hot day and you want to buy ice cream. I remember one person I knew, she wanted to buy ice cream one time, but she only had $1 on her, in the ice cream place that she was going to, it was very expensive. And it is really, sometimes ice cream does get really expensive depending on where you get it. Like sometimes it'll cost like $10 for a scoop. It'll cost $5, or sometimes they will have deals like $5 for a scoop. And if it's a really hot day and you really want to get some ice cream and you don't have any money, it really sucks, because ice cream is a great way to stay cool on a hot day, and it's just really irritating when you don't have money to pay for your ice cream. And I've known a couple people who wanted ice cream actually, and they didn't have any money, and they were kind of disappointed that they couldn't get ice cream. But this just goes to show you, always bring money in case you want to buy ice cream. So those are my top 10 worst times to not have money on you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!